Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Prophecy in another mission where we right now are going to go after a Ordo Melius mission. It is a purge against a world bearer Vanguard. A chaos war vessel has penetrated the orbital defenses of the planet and crashed, leaving an atrocious scar on the surface. Augur arrays have picked up the psychic patterns of Chaos Marine survivors, moving into a remote warehouse. Orders purge the facility before the taint spreads too far.
Between the stars, the ancient unseen enemies of mankind wait and hunger. Be strong and give them no quarter.
No, that we won't do. And finally, this is a auto mission I wanna actually go through. With the last couple of auto missions, we have practically not been that successful because they were, from the power rating wise, for example, quite hard and challenging for our little tech priest. So since this is a 83 level mission, I hope we can now finally go through. As always, the auto missions tend to be relatively, well, not hard but not easy as well, and from week to week they are a little bit randomized in the power rating. So we had, I don't want to use that as an excuse, of course, but we had a little bad luck with the generated terror mission, since oftentimes we had, or the enemies had, the ability of heavy armor, which then meant the missions will take forever, since these little guys here, the rebels, they are not the toughest enemies, but once they get heavy armor and you need a couple of minutes to take one of them down, it's getting a little bit challenging then. But now it feels a little bit better. The champions are champions as usual, but the smaller enemies there are normal enemies. That's the very, very good part. So here we have a renegade commander, which we quickly will bring down, unless he's healing up, which I don't hope, but it looks actually just fine. Nice, he is down. And then we will clear this little room. And there tend to be quite a high number of champions here. That makes it a little bit better, since those guys normally drop a little bit of loot, which we then can actually use. So we need more of our constructs back. Come on. So we nearly, oh okay, I'm a little bit surprised that we now nearly killed half of the enemies. That is surprisingly, we are surprisingly plunging through the enemies quite fastly here. That is quite nice for a change, since the auto missions sometimes they are, well, it takes a little bit longer to get through them. But anyhow, that shall not be the point right now. This marine down. We are still, why am I doing the auto missions? Of course, once you have reached the high, there's some sort of point system after you have completed a couple of auto missions, and you get a couple of traits. One is, for example, more damage, 10% damage against Xenos, 10% damage against demons, and that is quite a useful trait I would like to give, or like to grant our character, which would overall, I think, make him, well, stronger. And what makes him stronger makes us going through the missions faster. That is the neat part. So what buff did we become? Damage reduction. Okay, I always prefer the plus damage one, but I shall not complain. Plus damage reduction is not bad as well, especially if you face a tougher enemy like a champion. So our little constructs should not die that easy. Come on, only 10,000 HP remain. That is not too much. Okay, he just exploded. Nice. And now we definitely have killed more than half of the enemies, which means we are probably going... Okay. We are not going into the last room, but the last room is not that far away. And that is not bad at all. Come on. 5,000 HP remaining. Nice, down. Oh no, he suddenly jumped. That was a little bit unpredictable. I didn't expect that to happen that quickly, actually. Well, the jumping can't happen quickly, but sometimes it is a little weird. So, nice that we would have a medical supply here, but in the end, we have used, I think, one inoculator in the beginning, but I think overall we are not going to use all of our inoculants. I don't believe that. Okay, this group.
You are no Astartes, but you can certainly fight it with them.
Oh yeah, fight we can. The nice thing is that I guess we will have, since this is a World Bearer Vanguard, we are going to have a little bit of a boss fight, and what I mean with that, of course, is that we are probably going to face a World Bearer Hellbrute, and that is quite nice, since I do enjoy the fight against Hellbrutes. Very, very nice enemy, and you need to be a little bit careful with the Hellbrute, since once it is aiming at our tech adept, we get into a little trouble very, very quickly, since its machine gun can bring our HP down a little bit too quickly, actually. But it might be that we are not even going to face a Hellbrute. I do not hope that. Oh, give me that. And there she is. A wonderful looking Hellbrute. That part we, first of all, need to bring its guardians down, which will quickly happen. Its bodyguard, so to say. Okay, we lost our tanky guy. That is not cool. And I don't want to get charged by the Hellbrute. The charge can bring our HP down very, very quickly. I think a couple of times I already died in this game by being charged by certain enemies. That is never a thing you actually want. And what we don't want either is actually the aggro of this champion. In close combat, a very tough enemy. And since we have not as much armor as the Assault Inquisitor, that might be not that good for us. Okay, Gobbler's down. I want to bring down the Havoc as well. And then we... Oh, the Hellbrute already lost half of its HP, which is even better for us. So it's the last enemy, and he shall not, or she shall not survive for long. But guys, that right now already brings us to the end of this episode. And you know it, I, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed this episode, then please guys, give me a little thumbs up and subscribe. And hopefully I see ya in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day. Stay frosty. Bye.